All right, we're back with the layout again. Today I went to the Toy Train Operating Museum, the Gadsden Pacific Toy Train Operating Museum in Tucson, Arizona. Went to their train show where they had a lot of exhibitors and vendors just selling different scale train parts and things, and I picked up, I get a couple lit accessories. So I got this operating signal bridge. Came in this box right here, Lionel brand. And then also this Rail King crossing signal. Both of these are electrical accessories, and they operate by being triggered by these track activation devices here. So you can see these are spring-loaded, and when the track, a locomotive is pretty heavy, comes across the train, pushes down and lets the circuit continue through here, and it's going to be wired back up into these to activate those lights, and then these these blinking red lights should also go. So this one came with some wiring instructions and a layout of kind of what the path should look like of wires between these connections and the track activator. This one did not, since it's a little bit older. It just came with the box. So I'm going to try to do some trial and error. Do this one first, maybe take the same principles, apply it to this one. Let's see what we get. All right, so we've got it wired. Might have taken me all of 5 minutes, if that. Big shout out to MTH electric change. This is the instructions that came on the back of it here on this Rail King by MTH electric trains. Gave a really good layout of how to wire between our track lock-on, which is this guy right here, which provides us actual power to the track through the center rail and the outer rail. How to wire it between that lock-on, the actual signal itself, and then to the TAD, the track activating device. So I told you that I bought some 18 gauge wire, from Home Depot. It was a doorbell wire. All right, so I followed the layout here, got this wired up. I basically just tapped into my existing, track clip. My track lock on. So again, these thicker gauge wires right here are getting power supply from my transformer over here. Remember, I just spliced onto that, ran power underneath, and brought it back up here where I could lock on to the track. So we're gonna give it a test and see how it goes. So I think we are energized over here. Yep, I got the light on the train. And I'm gonna have it roll forward, and let's see what we got. Hey, how about that? So you can see it worked perfectly. The weight pushed down on that device. That's pretty great. So right now, obviously the train is just the locomotive. Oh, I think I had a derailment. I sure did. Oh, that's because I foolishly left loose wires over here. All right, lesson. Watch what you got hanging around your track. And then one more thing on the wiring for this track crossing signal. The way I had it configured was to use this track activator device to only have it activate, connect it again, when the track was depressed by the train. Now, but say you want to have a layout and you wanted to have this one constantly on, it does offer a different routing to bypass the train activator by disconnecting it from there and instead just looping it back onto your positive feed from the track. Okay. Whoops. Whoa now. Whoa, boy. And there you go. Sometimes things go a little haywire. Oh boy, okay. So I'm back in a neutral mode. I think my touching these electrical contacts put the train into gear. But there we go. I'm just gonna hold that to the positive, and you can see it will stay continuously lit even with the train on or off that track activator device. There we go.